Thank you, everyone that's tuned in to the Facebook live show hailing out of Casper, Wyoming, Three Wheel Bicycle Podcast. I am your host, Stevie V.
And I'm just Joshin.
Everyone that's tuned in on the Anchor, Spotify, Apple, Google Podcast, want to be part of the live show, follow that link in the show notes. It's February 8th, 2023. We're currently sitting at 27 degrees. It's snowing outside, but we're staying warm.
And after these messages, we'll be right back.
Three Wheel Bicycle Podcast is brought to you by
Mobile On-Site Oil,
Two Bulls Tattoo,
The Little Shop of Burgers,
Trailer Park Baker,
Debo's Painting,
Vanderheiden Design Spray Paint Art,
Forbidden Leaf,
Hardin Fight Company,
The Band Repent.
All Around Underground Radio. If you would like to advertise on the show, please reach out via Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, or just hit us up on that Anchor app. Yeah, welcome everybody to another wonderful live episode of Three Wheel Bicycle Podcast, I guess, on Facebook Live on a Wednesday. What do we got? We got this wonderful, man, this seems loud. How's everybody?
It's good.
Hopefully everybody's chimed in, or not chimed in, but can hear us well. We have a cake from our wonderful sponsor, Trailer Park Baker.
Right?
With Kyle. Oh, you turned mine down.
I did.
Yeah. With the name Kyle on it. Nonetheless, I can't wait to eat it though. It's like it's a dang old skateboard.
It is a skateboard.
Hopefully you guys can see it well from there.
No, they can't. Oh, from that one, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Kyle.
Yeah, it says Kyle.
Kyle, let us in the comments sections, or there's only one, I guess, but give us some funny Kyle jokes.
If you could, if we could zoom in on this and you could look at it, there's trucks.
Yeah.
There's actual trucks.
Homemade.
It's pretty badass. It's pretty badass.
By the
Just
Trailer
saying.
Park Baker.
If I needed a cake made from anybody, I'd have it made from Trailer Park Baker all day long.
Yeah. We have, so this is kind of cool. We have another first, I guess, on the show. Fortunately, you cannot see him on the screen right now. We can see him, though, via Zoom meeting. It's going to be another little segment that we're going to do. Being that the podcast is essentially out of Wyoming.
Zooming.
Yeah. And now we have another connection here. Well, I've known Dave for a very long time, but it's really cool that he wants to do this too, so that we can let everybody knows what is going on around G-Town. A lot of people, well, I guess Gillette.
Right.
Yeah.
Some people don't know what that means.
Yeah. But nonetheless, we got Mr. David Bauer via Zoom meeting. Yeah.
Woo-hoo.
Heck yeah. We appreciate you being here, man.
Woo! From G-Town.
G-Town. How are you doing today, man? Is it snowing there? Is it
Is it
snowing?
snowing?
Yeah, is it snowing there?
Yep.
Lame. Same
Hello.
here. Yeah.
Crazy,
We need it. We need it.
right?
The moisture.
Yeah,
We
I've
don't
been
need the
saying that
wind.
shit for years, man. We need it every year.
Yeah. And we need like blizzards like used to happen in the 80s.
Right. Yeah, I was born in 81. I remember when I was a kid, man, there was snow. People are
80.
like, oh, this is a lot of snow. I'm like, dude, you don't remember. Oh, obviously you didn't grow up here. When I was a
84,
kid,
you could
there
go
was
from
tons
rooftop
of
to
snow.
rooftop,
Right. Right.
build tunnels in your yard.
Yeah.
Good times.
But does that mean I've wondered this before? Is that because I was so little? Because sixth graders seemed like they were huge. I
What was
remember shit from like third grade and fourth grade and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, was the snow that deep or was I that little?
It was that deep.
Okay. I thought it was that deep too.
bud.
That's what I thought too. Man.
Yeah. It was a real blizzard.
Right.
A blizzard now lasts what, 3-4 days and then melts
Right.
away.
Right. And they're like,
Yeah.
oh, the wind blew the snow over my driveway.
So
It
when
was-
did Mount St. Helens go up?
What?
Shit, I don't know.
Mount St. Helen?
I have no idea, man.
Ah,
Your guess is as good as mine on that one.
no.
When I was a kid,
Let's see. Mount St. Helen erupted in 1980.
all right, I was born in 81, so
Yeah, I was born in 80. I think it changed a few things when that thing went up. I think it changed the jet stream and everything. I think it
I'm
messed
sure.
up more than we understand.
Right.
I don't know if that's true or not, but that's just my opinion. I think when that volcano erupted, it kind of changed the climate a little bit
Right.
because we don't get the weather that we used to.
For sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Chemtrails.
Yeah.
Heat-seeking
What?
missiles.
Yeah, it's
We don't talk
chemtrails
about
and shit.
chemtrails.
Yeah.
They're listening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God! If nobody's heard that, that's from Turnaround Alan on TikTok. Look up Turnaround Alan. That's
Yeah.
some good stuff.
What for the people that are, well, it doesn't, yeah, whatever.
It does
Yeah.
matter.
Well, no. What I'm saying is I was gonna say, like, for the people that are watching on Facebook, that voice you're hearing, he's actually on the Zoom meeting. He's not in here with us,
Right.
but
I am. I'm the fly on
he-
the wall.
yeah, he's right there. Yeah. So Dave, hailing out of Gillette, has a really cool little segment, I guess, nonetheless, for the show, to let people or make people aware of the things that are going on around Gillette and their surrounding area, because everybody always complains that there is nothing going on.
Right.
Yeah. Around this time of year, it's very true.
Yeah.
But there's always something going on.
There is. Casper the same way. Everybody's always bitched about the same thing. I remember being a kid living in Casper. And like, man, there's nothing to do. Now I'm like, wow, there's so much more shit to do than when I was a kid. But
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a grown up thing or what, but
Well, I can share some of the fun stuff going on if you want, Stevie, right
Hell
now.
yeah.
Yes, of course. I would love to hear, and hopefully some of the viewers that are tuned in from Gillette or the surrounding area, even on, you know what I mean, the podcast platforms.
hell
You know what I mean?
Hell
It,
yeah.
it makes them a little more aware. That's what I love about the show.
Well,
Yeah.
let me share some stuff that I put together for the show here. First off, happy birthday, Stevie V. I have known you for a long time, and thanks for having me on the show tonight.
Hey, you're welcome, man. Thanks
yeah.
for being on here.
And hopefully all you Seatown folks and all the others listening to the show and all the others that'll tune in during the podcast time, whatever. I hope you don't mind hearing a bit about what's going on here in northeastern Wyoming. Like I said earlier, not much. It is cold, mostly windy, all that fun stuff. But we do need the moisture around here, and you probably need the moisture down there. But we'll start off with some good old hockey. Hockey's always awesome to talk about. I know that Casper does no longer have a team, or what, Stevie?
It's very true. It's very true.
What the hell?
Well, they still have a men's league team, but
Right.
not like what you're talking about, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, we haven't.
Well, I'm
even
talking
seen-
about the NAHHL. So
Yeah, we don't
You
have
all-
like a team for that league, I guess, or that I'm
Right.
aware of.
Well, Gillette does, and it's doing very, very well. It's called the Gillette Wild. They're doing really well.
Shit, yeah.
And y'all can come up and see a game or tune in to hockeytv.com to watch the Gillette Wild games if you don't want to drive all the way up here. The next one's February 10th and February 11th. They are playing Great Falls, Montana. February 24th and 25th, they'll be versing Helena, Montana. And the last two are versus Bozeman. That's March 3rd and March 4th. This is the Fraser Cup playoffs. The fourth season, the Wild have made the playoffs. They're currently sitting 29-5-1-2, leading the Frontier Division. On January
badass.
24th, 5 of our players. What's that?
I said that's badass.
Hell yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. Well, on January 24th, 5 of our players went to the NAHHL Top Prospects Tournament. And I don't know the full details or the outcome of that. However, that is pretty dope, pretty impressive. And, I mean, we're all proud of them here in G-Town. It's awesome.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We got Jared.
We can move on
Williams.
from hockey into what's that?
Oh, I was just saying we got Jared Williams saying hi.
Oh,
He's a
Wow.
G-Towner too.
Yeah.
He's around
Who
the
is?
area. My buddy Jared.
sweet.
Jared
What up,
Williams.
Jared? So he probably knows about the Wild then.
Oh, I'm sure.
We'll move
Uh,
on from the hockey. We'll talk a little ice fishing.
Yeah, heck yeah.
And this update for ice fishing is a little bit old, but it's still useful. It's for Keyhole State Park. There is walleye, crappie, and pike. They've all been active. The drumfish, perch, and catfish, smallmouth bass, not so much. Western reservoirs are dangerous, and you should always use extreme caution. We've had 2 fatalities, and I really won't go into all that, but
Right.
it was kind of a mess in December where we had a couple of fatalities, and that sucks. We don't want any of that. But anyways, there are serious soft spots still right now
Right.
out there, and the ice is thick in a lot of spots. You can do some ice fishing, of course. People are out there doing it, but you need to take a spud bar with you, pound the ice. Use extreme caution, basically it. But the fish are biting out there. I do not have any information on Cook Lake and Sundance, and I don't have any information on the LAK Lake in Newcastle. I just found some information about Keyhole. And if you're into catching walleye, crappie, and pike, they are biting out there, and
Heck yeah.
they've been hit hard since probably the beginning of January until now.
Right.
That's what I know about ice fishing.
Shit, yeah. What are they biting on these days?
Minnows, bro.
Jigs, minnows, millworms, all good stuff, man. But minnows especially, minnows are doing good, and they're about 15 to 30 feet.
I figured you were gonna say D's.
No.
These nuts, what the shit? No,
Hitting
no,
on
no.
these nuts.
Oh, that is good.
Didn't you say there's some sort of event going on around Sundance?
Well, we have one more for Gillette.
Oh,
One
okay,
more for
gotcha.
Gillette.
Sorry.
Casper folks that play music, they do some gigs around Casper or whatever. There is some Friday night live. It's a local event here in Gillette. It's Friday night live at Legends every second and fourth Friday of every month.
Nice.
If you want to perform, You got to be there at 7:30 p.m. to sign up. And if you want to come out and support great local artists, come on out. The shows start at 8 p.m. on the corner of Dove and Union Chapel Road. February 24th, I believe, is the next one. It's a great place for some possible Casper bands to come up and jam in G-Town.
What?
Nice.
So what is this Legends place? Is it like a bar and grill type place, or is it like a
I
venue?
don't even know. I never went out there personally. I just read it on that. You can check that out at the visitgillettewright.com. That's where I got the information about the Legends, but I assume it's like a bar. Yeah, it is.
Yep.
No, it is. It's connected to the old Shell station.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Right. That's what I was just.
Yeah, it is a bar. That's right. So I have passed there. You been there, Josh, or what?
No, but I've heard of it. I've heard people talking about it.
Yeah, so if you come up on 59, it's the very first entrance, the very first stoplight right there on the right, and it's connected to the Shell station.
Right.
That's right. I do remember that.
Hell yeah.
You want to move on to Sundance?
Sure, man.
I love Sundance, but man, if the weather's shitty, watch out for I-90. That's like they never clean their roads. That's a fact, man.
Oh,
we go from here to Rapid. Sundance is always the worst.
Yeah, you know what I just thought about? Speaking of that, we better give a shout out to those truck drivers, those coal miners, all those blue collared fellas that are tuned into this podcast.
Hell yeah, man. Hey, thank all of you guys. Working, getting her done.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Keeping the lights on.
Yeah. that just reminded me of the truck.
Powering the Nate.
Yeah,
well, there are some over-the-road truckers and coal miners that listen to this, and they listen to podcasts full on. I mean, there's only so much Sirius XM and CDs and radio channels, and then I mean, if you got the Spotify or whatever you're listening to, it gets old after a while. So podcasts, keep it real. And anybody coming through Wyoming, hopefully we can spread this three-wheel bicycle love, get it out there and start sharing what's going on in Wyoming for people passing through, for people that live here, and not just in Casper and Gillette, but I mean Sundance and everywhere.
Yeah, the whole state.
Yeah, dude, especially with their own truckers, they're coming through here.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's move on to Sundance because, northeast from Wyoming. There's not a lot going on. There's nothing going on besides like community banquets government banquets in Newcastle. So that's got to be a huge bash, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
So I didn't put that on here, but yeah, if you want to go to a town hall meeting, go to Newcastle.
Okay.
Okay, check this out. Check this
where all
out.
the babes
We do got some cool things going on in Sundance, though. How about we all come up to Sundance on the 12th and freeze our fannies? So
freeze your fannies.
I thought I'd say that. But anyways, it's freeze your fanny. Yep.
Nice.
So it's a 4-mile fun run walk. You can register at sundancewyoming.com. The location is the Crook County Courthouse, and that would be East Cleveland Street, 309 Sundance. And that is the 12th of February at 8 a.m. Come on up and freeze your fanny for a nice fun run walk.
Nice, man. Nice. That sounds fun.
Freezing that fanny in Sundance, folks.
Coming up, Josh?
Am I coming up?
We should do it in Speedos.
I'm down. I'm down, dude. You get me right up there. I'm down.
Freeze your fanny.
Yeah. As long as I don't have to use my right arm, I'm good.
Oh man.
The
What's
right
wrong with
shoulder
your
is the one that
right
keeps
arm,
me
you-
from working, bro.
Okay. Well, I feel sorry for your left arm.
Oh yeah,
And your
I'm
right
good for
hand
the left.
activity.
I can do whatever with the left arm. Down all day.
Okay. All right. Now this is a fun one that Stevie might actually do with a little bit of Vander Heiden design in the future. I do not know. Could be just for locals. I'm not sure. But I think anybody can come up. It's called the Winter Art Show. And this goes on at the Bredel Gallery, and that is 203 East Main Street in Sundance, Wyoming. Again, you can get all this information from sundancewyoming.com. But the Winter Art Show is February 14th, 2023, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. You can put in up to 50 different art pieces, and I think it's like $5 or whatever.
Wow.
There is prizes for the best landscape and best animal. So, Steve, you'd have to do some landscape stuff, and you'd have to do some animals.
Yeah, that's a time.
And the
crunch.
art is voted on by visitors. What?
So that's a time crunch.
That's a what?
That's a time crunch.
Yeah,
On Valentine's
Stuff
Day?
going on, bro.
You'd have to do like a wolf man. You'd have to do a wolf man.
Like going like this.
Your mannequin.
Hell yeah.
The wolf man mannequin. Oh my god. Okay, that's an inside joke. You sent me this Wolfman mannequin. That was amazing.
Oh yeah, it had like a
So
little
yeah,
pecker
the
on it.
Winter Art Show sounds like a cool thing to go to. It's voted on by visitors that go to the art show.
Oh, that's actually pretty cool.
That's pretty much all I have
That
for
is.
Northeastern Wyoming updates.
That's pretty badass.
Thanks
man.
for having me on the show.
Of course, man.
Oh, yeah.
What is?
That
Oh,
like the
People vote on it.
Yeah,
Shit,
it's not
cool.
just like
yeah,
like the committee,
not like
or
a bunch
some
of judges.
shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
We got some. We're gonna get into the show here shortly, into all the funny comedy, maybe so to speak. We're gonna get into right now some of the things going around Casper. We got the MS walk coming. Nonetheless,
It's not comedy.
no, it's not.
But
I
it's
said
the serious
after
part.
what's going on.
Oh, yeah.
The MS walk, March 11th. We got the band Repent playing, which is bad to the bone.
Always
Where are they
proof of
playing?
life.
It's going down at Oil City Beer Company, and all the proceeds go to the MS walk, which is
Wow, good on
Yeah.
them, man. That's what's up.
yeah,
Hell yeah.
that's pretty badass. Another event that's going on down at Oil City Beer Company, March 30th, 8 p.m. Teenage Bottle Rocket
What?
and Red Bush and our friends the Shivers. That's going to be a pretty good time.
Teenage Bottle Rocket's gonna be there.
That's their name.
Yep.
Yeah, they're pretty
Wow,
well known.
that
Yeah.
brings back some memories.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
They're pretty rad, like a punk band,
Right.
I guess.
Yeah.
They travel all over, man. It's
Hell
pretty
yeah.
cool shit.
You guys ever been
better
shot with
rounds?
a bottle rocket?
What's
I've-
that?
I've messed around with bottle
Have you
rockets.
ever been shot with a bottle?
Yes, I have.
I thought you said, have you ever seen Teenage Bottle Rocket?
Oh, no. I
No,
have,
have you been shot?
Yes, I have. Many a times.
Me too.
I worked in a.
I woke up and I thought I had gel in my hair or something. I was like, what happened? And Chris was like, oh my God. Like my hair was melted because I got shot in the head. It was just like a burnt hair plastic feeling.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it was awful.
It's
we
fun.
we can't forget about a really rad event coming up February 18th. We got Harden Fight Company. It's putting on Saturday Night Fights again down at the fairgrounds. That should be a pretty rad time as well as it was
Yeah, you
last time.
guys, if you haven't been there, you haven't seen it, it's super fun. Come hang out. You can bring your kids, have a beer. Super cool time. Watch some people try to make the best of what they can do.
Yeah, there's some the talented fighters that put their all into, you know what I mean?
Right,
Giving you a show, nonetheless, on a Saturday night in a boxing ring. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, it's we hadn't done it before. Last time we were there, it's pretty intense to actually be there and see what it's like to be in the ring. You know, I wasn't there. We didn't have, or I mean, I was there, but we didn't get in the ring. But it feels
Oh yeah.
so much different when you're actually there watching it.
Yeah. And then like you're actually a part of it.
Right. That's
You
what
know,
I'm saying.
like the
Yeah,
fighter
it's-
meeting part
Yeah,
and
it's crazy. It's cool stuff, man. It's cool.
a lot of people put their time into shit like that, you know what I
Right.
mean? So that's why we all need to go out and support all of these, you know, all the stuff that we talk about here on the shows.
Right.
I do not have an exact date yet, but at the Nicolason Art Museum, I'll be having a solo show there from
What?
the whole month of March. So if you're in the area, please check that out. I got some pretty crazy shit, and I don't know. It's gonna be a pretty cool time.
Van Ryden Design.
If anybody hasn't got a chance to, I don't know. I never really thought I was gonna be like an art guru. Well, I'm not really, but just like, oh, this is a museum. Let's drink some beers and let's look at some paintings or whatever. And now it's like my own show or whatever. It's
Right,
fucking
right.
pretty crazy. The other thing I wanted to bring up, because this is pretty rad to me, and other people should bring their attention to it as well. I know Dave was talking about how Casper doesn't have a hockey team or whatever, but the one thing that we have the baseball team, the Casper Spuds, on May 26th. No, god damn it. I wrote the wrong one down. I apologize. In May is when the season kicks off,
Right.
and they're playing the Fremont Moo. So that should be a pretty good time. And another thing too that's cool, even like with how Dave was talking about the Wild, all of these games are family friendly. It's a good time.
Right.
It's something to
Yeah.
do. I
Do
mean,
something.
Beer gardens.
yeah, support
right.
these
Yeah,
people.
get out. Do something.
That's what we're trying to
Yep.
do here. That's a 3-Wheel Bicycle
Yeah.
podcast.
If you think there's nothing to do, you ain't looking hard enough.
Yeah.
Get off your ass. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean, geez, you're holding the phone, every one of us.
Oh yeah,
Sure.
Search it up. You know what I mean?
yeah. The
I wonder
words-
if Casper plays the Rough Riders. I don't follow baseball, but
negative.
I don't know.
Hold on.
Do they?
Let me. I'm
Stevie's gonna find out.
gonna bring the.
Ooh,
I'm gonna try to here. Let's see, because I got the Facebook up on the
Did
wall.
you know that Jack Lemmon is a guy?
Jack Lemmon is what?
A guy. He's a guy.
He's the guy.
He is a guy. I don't know. He clicked the button.
Oh,
and
do I know if Jack
came
Lemmon
up.
is the guy?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Biography. Starred in more than 60 films, including
Wow.
Some Like It Hot.
Some like it, huh?
Yeah. Mr. Roberts. And what's the other one? Do you know?
I don't know.
Grumpy Old Men.
Oh, well, I don't know who Jack Lemmon is.
He's the freaking little skinny guy
Oh, what the hell?
on Grumpy Old Men.
Yeah, I like Grumpy Old Men. That's a good show.
It is.
I didn't know their names, I guess.
Yeah, that's Jack Lemmon, the white-haired guy.
All right.
Yeah, I think he died today or yesterday or something.
What? That's terrible news, John.
I'm sorry. I'm
What the
sorry.
hell? Oh,
It was on the screen. And just, you know,
Rough Riders baseball.
dead air is no good.
Well, that was as random as it gets.
Right.
Random as it
Okay.
gets.
It was good.
Nonetheless,
I didn't know
we
that.
are back.
He's like, hey, you know Jack Lemmon is a guy? I'm like, well, no, not for sure. Not in this day and age.
Yeah, he
I
is.
mean,
He is for real.
he could have claimed something else, right?
He might have.
His pronoun.
Right?
My pronoun is young old man.
Hell yeah. Me too. Me too.
Well, I
Hey, this is a
apologize
whole
for
website.
yeah, but for some reason the schedule is not.
There's no.
Ooh, I got 10
Posted
minutes left.
yet.
I got 10 minutes
Oh,
left,
he's
Steven.
got
My
10
Zoom
minutes.
meeting's going to be
Okay.
You say whatever you need to say, bud.
Whoa!
Holy shit! How did that work?
Well, before 10 minutes is up, Stevie, I just
Yeah.
want to say happy birthday once again. And it is the 130th anniversary today of the Wyoming Great Seal, the Great Seal of Wyoming, man.
What? Are you serious?
Yeah, from 1893.
Wow.
Yep. 130th year anniversary today.
Well, that's pretty badass, man.
That is pretty badass.
How?
How?
So let's get on this topic since you're here because it just happened the other day. The Groundhog Day is probably the stupidest fucking holiday ever. What do you think about it? I mean, okay, this groundhog essentially comes out of the hole, right? Would you be scared to like see this dude in this big old top hat and suit? And then all of a sudden he grabs you.
I think groundhogs.
Yeah.
Don't know.
Plus
It'd
another
be a little
thing.
awkward.
Here's another thing we got to think about too. The simple fact that, you know, because it says what, 6 weeks, if it sees its shadow again or whatever, then there's winter.
Right.
Dude, it's at the beginning of February. There's fucking 6 more weeks until winter's over nonetheless, right?
Right.
Yes. And some freaky old man grabs him up.
Yeah.
And how accurate is it? I mean, how accurate is it? Is it even ever
It's not.
accurate?
Well, no, and another thing too, it's like, okay, we're just gonna put all of our trust in this fucking animal for one day out of the year.
And then Canadians, or whatever, sorry, Canada, their shit died the day before.
Yeah.
So what do? What was his name?
Well, he definitely saw his shadow.
Oh,
Yeah.
Fred. It was called Fred.
Yeah,
Fred
Fred
Le-
something.
Fred Le Rodent. I don't speak French, so.
Well, the Casper, or not Casper, the fucking, I got the Casper shit up on the thing. The Canadian groundhog ended up dying the other
Died the
day.
day before. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
So
like
now
I
you're
said, he
screwed.
saw his shadow,
Now
man.
you're screwed. What do you do now?
It's just crazy that this is like a holiday
Right.
or whatever, I
Exactly.
guess.
What was his name? Fred Le Rodentin.
Yeah, shit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Something like that.
What's ours? What's ours?
Fred,
The sea-
it's Fred the Rodent.
Phil, is it?
Phil?
Is it?
No, the Canadian one is Fred.
No,
Ours
ours.
is Fred. Phil.
Phil, yeah.
America's is Phil.
And you know that's not the same groundhog from fucking 18 whatever. Whenever the holiday first
yeah,
started.
that's the longest living groundhog. It's the same guy. Come on now. He's only,
So what's
you
up?
know, like 2,000 years old. He's cool. He's been around.
Let's change it up. What is up with GoldenEye?
Ooh,
I want to
Probably-
know. You played
don't
it and
play
I
it on
didn't play it.
Switch.
I didn't play it.
the hottest it so
I got to switch it on.
don't you remember when that first came out on the 64?
Yes, I
Coolest
do.
graphics ever. You know what I mean? Oh my god, it looks like a real
First-person
person.
Yeah.
First person shooter.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you could run. On that game. There was
Well, it wasn't the first person shooter because there was Doom. And there was also.
touche.
Yep.
But
Yep.
first time you could, like, kill each other. You could do deathmatch. First deathmatch.
Oh yeah,
game
multiplayer.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
type shit. It's just really
I've never played on a Nintendo Switch, but you can put that on your TV too, can't you?
Yeah. You have to have the Nintendo 64 controller that you can buy for Switch to make it work good. The controls are fucked. I was so glad it came out on Xbox because I was pissed. It came out on Switch first, and I'm sitting there trying to work it with the controls on the Switch, and it's made for that joystick that's in the center of your controller.
Yeah.
And it's so jacked up, it just doesn't work.
Did you play it on the 64, Stevie?
Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah.
Yeah, me
Fuck
too.
yeah.
All right.
I love it.
Yeah.
And now I tell you what, remember when I told you the other day about it's a lot easier to play on the Xbox or whatever. The controls are pretty, a lot easier, but holy fuck, I don't know how I beat any of that shit.
Right?
My control, I can't even tell you how many times I wanted to break my fucking controller over the past couple days. Like, are you fucking kidding
crazy.
me?
Oh, the fucking getting stuck in the wall underneath the stair.
Yeah.
Go to the left side of the stair and you're just stuck there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember, it's crazy. I started to remember all this shit. I'm like, pop in through the door, turn to the left, right down the stairs, pow, hit him in the fucking, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a crazy
it's
nostalgic type shit.
Like,
That's for
I
sure.
gotta get paintball mode. Don't even stop here. Just keep going.
Oh yeah, you got to keep running to get those cheats or whatever. Yeah. Great game came back once again.
Hell yeah. It was. I love that game back in the day. I love it now.
Even though the graphics are still fucking shit.
Well,
I still dig it.
hey, dude. It was 64-bit.
That's classic, though.
Yeah, 64-bit.
Classic.
Hell yeah.
Coolest fucking graphics. Man, those were the days.
Yep. Hours.
Look at the graphics on this thing. This is amazing.
I literally skipped school just to go to my buddy's house and do deathmatch on fucking dope on Goldeneye. For real.
Those were the days.
Right.
Shit, yeah. We got to. I gotta say one more. I gotta say this. We still have a few minutes left on the Zoom meeting, but I wanted to thank Dave before he gets cut off for joining.
Well, he's got shit to do too.
Well, yeah, I just didn't want it to get cut off in mid conversation while he's on the thing.
Right.
Not thinking.
Oh yeah, because
Well, you bet, man. Thanks for having me.
Oh yeah, of course.
It's always fun to hang out and bullshit with you for sure.
Yeah,
I'm glad I could share some minimal amount of things that are going on up here.
Oh well,
hopefully
it's gonna get
next
better
month
every
we
time.
can come back.
Hell yeah.
Next month we can come back with some more information. Spring will be coming. It'll be good.
Yeah, maybe you can come hang out at our place. Have a show
Come
at
down.
our place. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who
Come
knows?
down and be on the show.
Maybe we'll go camping. Do a show in the woods. Catch some
That would be
birds.
all right.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Shit, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to get.
Okay, well, I got 1 minute left. You guys have a great rest of the show, man.
Hey, you too, man. I truly appreciate you. I'm glad everything worked out too.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody could hear everything else too.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Dave is getting ready to sign off from G-Town.
Yeah. See you guys.
Nonetheless, we appreciate him.
Peace out, man.
He's gonna be back in future episodes too to let all you G-Towners in the Northeast part of the state what's going on. Events, nonetheless.
Woo woo.
Shit,
Yeah, we've got Jared Williams saying, "What's up? Gillette's not too bad. Happy birthday, my guy. Happy birthday, Stevie."
Yeah, heck yeah.
Happy birthday to you. So, we also have Crystal Bauer says,
Yeah,
happy
that's
birthday.
Dave's wife. Appreciate you, Crystal, Jared. Thanks, Dave, for tuning in as well. Everybody on the Facebook Live
We got
tonight
two people
on
watching right now.
Wednesday.
Two people watching.
And I am hungry. And I am.
Yeah. We got a cake over here.
As for that is true. That is our donation. Well, not donation.
Somebody named Kyle decided they didn't need a cake.
Yep. So it worked out.
So, my buddy Kyle over
Yeah,
here.
my name is Kyle.
Happy birthday to Kyle. Woo woo. Check him out. You see his badass cake?
Thank you, Trailer Park Baker.
Right?
Check her out if you need bacon needs. It's a pretty amazing cake with the trucks
Hell
and
yeah.
whatnot.
Hell yeah. All edible, right? I
Yep.
think.
Except for those needles. Or the little pins, not
Oh,
needles.
the pins? Yeah, don't eat the pins. But yeah. I'm down.
Thank you, everybody that tuned in tonight. Once again, Dave, for Zoom calling all the way from Chile. I guess not all the way. It's not that far, but
It's all the way.
another part of Wyoming.
It's all the way. It's
It's a little ways.
In the
Heck
middle
yeah.
of the winter snowing like it is now, that's 2.5 hours, bro.
Heck yeah.
That's all the way.
Well, I'm out of breath, and I don't really want to talk anymore.
I hear you.
So, we totally appreciate everybody that tuned into the live show. If you are tuned in on the podcast platform, you want to be part of the live show, click that link in the show notes. As for myself, I am signing off. I am Stevie V.
Just joshing.
And we will check you guys later. Check you. Talk at you.
Yeah, check you, talk you, whatever, yeah.
Something like that.
Peace. My music thing don't work. Yeah, I can't do my music front.
If you were wondering what that magnificent sound was, that was a vulture. That's right, a vulture, folks. Welcome back. So I realized when I was doing the editing for this that we did not even get into this day in history. So yeah, that and a couple other things, I guess. But it's actually Super Bowl Sunday, which, yeah, the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles. That's the hot topic for today. But nonetheless, we're going to get into this day in history. February 8th, 1924. The first Yeah, that's exactly. Okay. February 8th, 1924, the first execution by lethal gas. The first execution by lethal gas in American history is carried out in Carson City, Nevada. The executed man was Ji John, a member of a Chinese gang. He was convicted of murdering a rival gang member. How ironic is that? We'll take it back a little ways here. 1725, Peter the Great dies. Peter the Great, Emperor of Russia, dies and is succeeded by his wife. Well, he must not have been that great, huh? Ooh. No, it's not that funny. 1986, Spud Webb wins a dunk contest. And for those who do not know, Spud Webb was a pretty short basketball player, coming in at 5'7". Was one of the shortest players in history of professional basketball. He wins the NBA slam dunk contest, beating his Atlanta Hawks teammate and 1985 dunk champ, the 6'8" Dominic Wilkins. Heck yeah, that's pretty cool. 5'7". That's still taller than I am. Yeah. And back to the fake laughter. Okay, let's see here. Ooh, 1994, Jack Nicholson smashes windshield in episode of Road Rage. I mean, man, I got road rage sometimes. I don't know about y'all. So let's see here. Oh, sorry. Lost my train of thought there. Years later, he would play a therapist counseling Adam Sandler in the black comedy Anger Management in 2003. But on February 8th, 1994, it was the Oscar-winning actor who let his anger get out of control in a class action lawsuit filed against the actor. Ooh, that's not good. That's not good. Robert Blank stated that Nicholson, then 56, approached Blank's Mercedes-Benz while he was stopped at a red light in North Hollywood. After accusing the other man of cutting him off in traffic, Nicholson used a golf club to bash the roof and windshield of Blank's car. A witness confirmed Blank's account of the incident, and misdemeanor charges of assault and vandalism were filed against Nicholson. Dang it anyway. Ooh, let's see what else we got. 1983, Irish horse race. I'm not awake yet. Irish racehorse was stolen. Gunmen steal the champion Irish racehorse, Sheergar, from a stud farm owned by Aga Khan in County Kildare, Ireland. The 5-year-old thoroughbred stallion, named European Horse of the Year in 1981, was worth $13.5 million. Man, them horses, that's expensive trade, maybe. It's not really, well, I mean, I guess you could call it a trade. I mean, it's you are doing something, right? I mean, either or. I remember when I was in jail in Gillette, and when we had to go to court, there was a bunch of kids, and they were actually, when I seen their paperwork, they were accused of shooting prize cattle in Gillette there, and stolen gun charges. And I remember when we were going there, they were all super happy. And then when we went back to the jail there, smiles turned into frowns, I guess, as I told them that they're in deep doo-doo. Plus, who the fuck would want to shoot prize cattle? I mean, let's grow up here. Let's grow up here, folks. Let's see. 1936, first ski jumping tournament at Red Wing, Minnesota. That's pretty cool. I was never much of a skier, but still pretty cool. Still pretty cool. All right, we're going to get on to get into the other thing that we have been starting doing. Got some did you knows here. All right, it's getting a little stuffy. Did you know, in 1948, a man wore 30-pound, 3-toed lead shoes and stomped around Florida beach at night. The footprints led people to believe that there was a 15-foot tall penguin was roaming the lands. He kept up the prank for 10 years, visiting various beaches. The hoax wasn't revealed until 40 years later. That's pretty cool. I'm just curious of like his motive or whatever. Maybe not motive, but like, I don't know. It's interesting. I mean, I would probably do it. You know, trick people. But it was really interesting hearing like some of the stories, though. You know what I mean? Say if you went to the grocery store or whatnot. Hey, did you see these big old prints? Oh, Martha told me. Here we have another. This one's actually kind of interesting. Fortunately, I can't really show you guys the picture, I guess, but Hitchbot. It's like this. I guess I could describe it for you. There's like this. It almost looks like a car seat, kind of, like chair. And then it looks like a 5-gallon bucket for like its body. And it has like rain boots for like the feet, and really interesting. But Hitchbot uses human kindness to travel the world, relying solely on strangers to pick it up and then leave it behind for other friendly drivers. Hitchbot crossed Canada in just 26 days and successfully toured through Germany. In the U.S., it attempted to travel from Salem, Massachusetts to San Francisco, but lasted just 2 weeks before it was found armless on streets of Philadelphia. Boo. Let's see, do we have a boo one? I don't think we do. Either or. That's, well, that's pretty sad. Like there's like a picture of it too, and it's just like kind of all like dismembered. I mean, I guess another factor, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if the wind blows that hard in Philadelphia for the wind to pick up like that. Or maybe somebody ran it over or something like that too. But being that it happened in Philadelphia, I think I'm going to have to go with the Kansas City Chiefs today now for that Super Bowl, folks. All right. Well, that was it for the, I guess, little, I don't know, stuff that we usually do on the show. That didn't get in there the other day. thank you again, Katie, Trailer Park Baker, for that amazing cake. It actually was very delicious. The kids loved it. Everybody did. So yeah, thank you again for that. And thank you, Kyle. Nonetheless, wherever you are, Kyle, if you're out there punching drywall or punching drywall or licking bicycle seats or shoving gerbils up your ass. How about that one? I don't know if Kyle does that or not. I guess if you do, cool. To each their own. I think that's illegal, though. But nonetheless, thank you, Kyle, for, well, yeah. Thanks, Kyle. And thanks, Trailer Park Baker, for the amazing cake that you donated. And oddly enough, it was on my birthday, too. Well, she actually hit me up before my birthday, and it was just a few days later. So it was like, you know what? Screw it. We'll just do a show. It'll be kind of cool. But nonetheless, I am going to sign off for now. Excuse me. Next. Oh, also thank you, Dave, for letting everybody know what's going on around Gillette there. That's pretty cool. I'm excited for more of those. But yeah. So all you three-wheelers, three-wheel bicycle heads. Ooh, three-wheel bicycle heads. I kind of like that too. Anyway, yeah, so just be on the lookout for that as well. Yeah, give you a little rundown. Like I said, now my mind is rambling, folks. We're gonna, oh yeah. Okay. Next episode. So if you haven't been on the Facebook page yet, please head on over there. Three Wheel Bicycle Podcast. That's the main place. And where the live videos are at. We also have a YouTube channel. I need to update that a little bit one of these days, but it has previous episodes on there. They're the live ones. There's the one on there where I eat that hottest chip. That was pretty gnarly. Shout out to James for coming on over for that one. But yeah, and if you can look in we got lots of whatever platform you're listening on right now, you can go in the archives and listen to a lot of our the older episodes. Been noticing that some of you have been digging into that archive, if the analytics are correct, which is pretty cool, and totally appreciate each and every one of you. Yeah, next episode, we asked the Facebook page, what is one show or cartoon that you remember when you were a kid? The comments, we got lots of feedback on that, which is pretty amazing. So we'll be reading those off the next show there. Also, if you would like to, if you're not on the Facebook and you would like to contribute to what your show was, or that you remember the most, or cartoon, you can click on there should be somewhere in the show notes where you can leave us a message, and I can actually play that on the air. So, leave us a message. Like, subscribe, share with your dog, share with the neighbor's cat. That was stupid. Anyway, Stevie V signing off. Three Wheel Bicycle Podcast. Have a great week, everybody.